My name is Sarah, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on 1930s finger waves. Woohoo! Everywhere I looked on the internet, everything seemed really confusing, and there didn't seem to be a good tutorial, so I thought I would add that. Yay me! The few things that you need before you begin. One of which is a comb, really important. I bought this at Shoppers Drug Mart because I live in Toronto, Canada. If you live in the States, you could go to Walgreens or any place else that is drugstore type. I like the one with the handle because I like to use the handle for directing the hair, but some people feel more comfortable if it's a comb with the teeth all the way across the bottom. It's totally preferential. You also need clips. I bought these at, again, I live in Canada, so I went to Trade Secrets, but you can get them at any beauty supply shop. They're the long clips that hairdressers use. You can use normal bobby pins, but I find that they leave a little indentation in the hair, which doesn't really look authentic. The other thing you need is gel. It has to be gel. Don't go buying like an expensive fancy cream or curling gel. You want to get something really crappy and really sticky. I went with the, and no offense if you're watching, L'Oreal Paris Studio Radical Gel. I bought it because it says Radical on it. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so take your comb. You're going to comb all of your hair forward. Part it wherever you want to part it. I like to part my hair on the right-hand side of my head. Again, totally preferential. If you look at some really funny pictures, there's some really funny pictures of like 1930s yearbook photos. They're very funny. So take a look because some of them are parted in the middle, but there you go. Okay, there's two different pinching techniques. You can go from forward, which I find doesn't work for me because I like to see what I'm doing, obviously. So I go from the back. Go ahead, get down with your bad yoga self. Wrap your arm around your head and get as close to the part as you can. Okay? Put your hand down, do a little pinch, take your comb, and just kind of wrap it around the finger. You don't want to be going over too much because you definitely want that look, right? Okay. Then you take your comb and you're going to comb all of the rest of your hair back. Okay. Again, kind of mess with it a little until you get what it is that you're trying to achieve. Now you want to be holding that pinch really firmly to your head so that it doesn't move, so that when you take your finger off your hair, you've got the beginnings of some nice finger waves. Okay, now that your hair is kind of back, you're going to take your clip it back towards the back of your head and try to get as close to under your finger as possible. Again, you can kind of mess with it a little and in. Okay. Now that your clip is in your head, that sounds funny, hold it really firm. And then make sure that all of the rest of your hair is all the way back. It's easier once the clip is in versus when your hand is attached to your head. Okay, now that your hair is all the way back, you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to pinch it like that. And then, of course, logically speaking, you're going to comb all the rest of your hair back towards the front. It gets easier once the first one's done. Now, this is tricky. The clip this time, instead of going back towards the back of your head, is going to be coming forward. So, get creative. Figure it out. Again, try to hold that as firm as possible. Hold it. Okay. And again, holding it firm, brush it all the way forward again. You guys are getting the gist of it. Okay. And because I'm Captain Obvious, again, pinching, combing, pinning. You get the idea. I'm going to pause, finish this up, and I'll come back to you in just a sec. Okay, as you can see, I've got my whole head done. What you're aiming for is to get a good S shape all the way throughout the entire thing. Now, because I have long hair, I have a couple of different options for the back for when it's done. You can do whatever you like. If you've got short hair, you can do little pin curls all around the bottom. There are some really good tutorials on YouTube about how to do really good pin curls. I also have that option. I could do a couple of pin curls around the bottom. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just do a little bun right at the really base of my skull, I guess, right at the base of the back of my head. I don't even know how to say that, and hope that nobody takes a picture of the back of my head, because I'm really bad at pin curls. So there you go. I think the goal being is that you should leave it in. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. My guests aren't arriving till 7:30. I'm probably going to take this out about 6:30 and spray the crap out of it with hairspray. That's when you start to use the little bobby pins. So how about this? I'll come back at 6:30. We'll discuss. Pause a sec. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I've done my makeup. I've done both sides. I've let it sit. I've put my appetizers out. We're good to go. So now all you got to do is take out your little clips. Hi. Take out your clips. Ooh.
Hello. Hey, lady.
Hey, lady. Come on, I'll be right with you.
Happy birthday.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, these look cool.
Take out your clips like
I thought
this.
they were like painted for the first second.
Okay. And you should be left with little things. Fabulous little waves. Now this is when you take your little bobby pins, little tiny ones, and from here you can adjust accordingly. All these little stray hairs, just kind of pin them in like that.
No, that's why I was like, I thought it was late.
And
5:30?
maybe like this, a little one like that right there.
Oh, so early.
So, and see this little stray hair right here? From here, you can just kind of pin them all in, get ready to go, spray it all up, get some makeup done, and get ready for your guests. Have a good time. Bye.